Monday, April, what was it, 15th? And about 1:30, and we've seen the price of silver get smashed down. What, 23 and change? Bunch of bull crap, man. But I did call around to the 2 local coin shops that I go to. They're not very local. They're the only 2 within about 20, 30 miles that I know of. One up in Wilmington and one down in Dover. And both of them are completely sold out of generic bars and rounds. Usually they've got a little bin of them that are so much over spot. And they just keep that price constant. And they have a constant 90-something% that they buy back at, and it's just the movement that they make their money off of. You know, that they sell it as soon as they bring it in. But I called both of them, and they are out of the generic bullion. And I didn't ask Wilmington, but Dover has just a very small amount of the 90% pre-65 silver. So they can drop the price down to whatever the hell they want. They can drive it down to 17, like some people are speculating right now, but you're not going to be able to buy it. It's all about availability right now. If you can find it, get it. It don't matter what the hell the premium is. And I also want to start keeping a real close eye on the Shanghai exchange, because as we see the prices diverge, I think there was one of them that was buying junk silver, one of the big coin groups, buying junk silver at $3 over spot. And so, you know, most places would sell junk silver right at spot. At least that's what I've been getting it for around at the coin shops. But so you got friggin' no silver around. We're seeing the price diverge from the physical market to this bullcrap paper market. And you know, we'll probably start seeing. I want to start checking out that Shanghai exchange, see what the numbers are over there. I think there was already like a $2 or a $3 difference, and I don't know if that market is priced in dollars or whether it's priced in yuan. But last I heard, that yuan is an all-time high against the dollar. 6 and some small short change. But you know, it's all about availability. They're going to drive this price down. They'll probably drive it down all the way until the Black Swan event, whatever that's going to be, because we know that they're not going to take responsibility for the economic and banking collapse. They're not going to take responsibility for the collapsing dollar because of all the money printing. No, they are going to stage an attack of some sort and then blame it on whoever they're going to blame it on. Probably, they're probably going to suitcase nuke like a half a dozen cities and then say the North Koreans did it. The headlines I've been reading here recently is that, you know, nobody's seen Kim Jong-un in the last 2 weeks, and they took down a big portrait of his grandfather that started that whole thing, which is leading some people to believe that there's been a military coup and he may not be in charge anymore. And then you got China right next door, troops massing on the border, make sure they don't do anything stupid. You know, but we're going to set it off. It's going to be GUST, government, the U.S. government of the United States is going to set this thing off and blame somebody else, and you're going to lose your bank account and your rights. If you haven't seen the new video out by the psychiatrist where he's talking about he gets a $3,000 bonus for every veteran that he is able to do a gun confiscation, you know, you need to watch that. If you're a veteran, don't go see your psychiatrist, because he's going to write down, you know, if you say you got guns, they're going to take them. If you walk into that office, they're going to take your guns. So your best shot is just to lie to them, tell them you ain't got none, and go from there. You'll be involuntarily detained. This is what this guy said. If a veteran says that he owns guns but he's not willing to give them up, then he's going to be involuntarily committed until those guns can be taken. And so who knows? We might have veterans. We probably got veterans disappearing into these hospitals, being involuntarily committed. The shit is coming down, people. And if you're still banking with Wells Fargo and Chase and Bank of America, man, I'm sorry for you. You should have been looking out. If MF Global didn't show you anything, if PFG Best didn't show you anything, if the rulings on the Sentinel case didn't teach you anything, if Cypress, you saw Cypress, oh, it can't happen here. Guess what, folks? It's going to happen. And it's probably only days away, because there's also been these little leaks or these little talks between people in the know to these other talk show hosts that basically said that once you see a dip in the metals, then that means it's about to go down. So that's one of these markers. And then you got Cliff High on there on his latest Mojo talking about by Thursday the word severe is going to be associated with silver. That's what he's seeing in his immediacy data, whatever raw data he looks at there. And I believe that severe is going to be severe shortage, because they can say silver on paper is worth $10 an ounce. You can't mine it out of the ground for anything close to that. The guys that have crunched the numbers say it costs $26 on average to mine it out of the ground. And where else is I going with this? If you can get a hold of it, you need to get it. Bitcoin been flat, sitting at 96. It's probably going to stay flat until we see another black swan event, like a bank get shut down for a couple of days, or we had the case where Chase customers couldn't get into their accounts. Something like that on a larger scale and maybe over a longer period of time. That's when we'll see Bitcoin move. I don't see Bitcoin moving down anytime soon. And if you can get a little bit, don't put a lot into it, because lights can go out in the blink of an eye. And if the lights go out, so does your Bitcoin. But I put a little bit into it just to diversify. And Black Swan, man, this week. Hitler's birthday's coming up, 420. What was it? Columbine was on that. There's a whole list of crazy attacks like that have happened right around April 20th. So keep an eye out. It's coming down. And it sucks, because I got a lot of work lined up this year, and supposed to have a really good year this year, and it's probably going to get all boogered up for me. So hey, everybody needs to get on their gardens. If you hadn't started your garden already, we're probably going to be past the frost no matter where you're staying at, and you need to get your garden started, get your seeds started inside. Let's go, it's coming down. Get your beans and rice and food and fuel and ammo. Let's go. All right, see you, say bye.